The time all of Japan fell for an insane meme diet. Okay, I'm ready. I have fallen for meme diets too.
Japan can be gullible, and I mean really, really gullible. Like, if you go on TV and just say something, millions of people will listen to you, even if—
I mean, that happens everywhere. You mean someone would go on public television and lie?
it makes no sense at all. Like, you can just tell people that they'll lose weight by eating a banana every morning, and the next day, bananas will be sold out in every supermarket, and you'll sell 400,000 copies of your book, Morning Banana Diet. Seriously, would you trust a guy who eats a banana like this?
What the hell am I watching? A banana with fork and knife.
ナイフを使ってバナナ食べるとよく噛むということが重要なんですね。味わうこともできますので、満腹中枢を刺激してお腹いっぱいだよっていうふうに使う。
I mean, again, I think he's right because if you don't eat your, if you eat it slowly, you become more full. Yeah, I understand that.
のある方はおすすめしますね、これは。
フランスではこうやってバナナを食べられてるんです。
What? What? People in France? I don't know about them. Yo, Frenchies, speak up.
慣れてる。上手だ、皆さん。すごい。
Wow.
前世はフランス人ですか？
Well, I eat bananas with my hands, so I must have been a monkey in my past life. And the craziest thing is, they've taken the word dieto and redefined it to mean any pursuit of weight loss.
Dieto.
And I mean any. For example, while you're eating your morning banana, make sure that you're wearing—
God damn it. I am so sorry. I always forget to turn it off. 1 second. I gotta turn off my shit. Sorry about that. God damn it, I hate doing this. Someone remind me to turn it off.
I mean any. For example, while you're eating your morning banana, make sure that you're wearing your diet slippers.
Diet slippers? Yo, I need to move to Japan and start scamming people. What the hell?
Then, once you're done that, you can go work out on your styly.
What? This doesn't even work out. Just do some core exercises. What is that?
I mean, they'll do anything to avoid clean eating and exercise. They've got a karaoke diet that's common enough for most machines to support it. They've even got a massage diet, so you literally don't have to do anything to lose weight. And they've been falling for this nonsense for generations. Japan has this—
You know what? I'll take a country that's into dieting and doing really stupid shit over being extremely overweight and eating 3 Big Macs a day. I know this is going to be a controversial opinion. Probably not. I hope not. But I would rather them kind of like having fun and like they might be getting scammed for exercise equipment, but they're not getting scammed out of eating like 10 Big Macs.
This ancient life hack where you aggressively rub your body with a dry towel until it gets irritated and turns red. This is supposed to be healthy.
What are you doing?
Why?
You look crazy.
It's called Kampu Masatsu, and it was part of their
But what's the point?
education system until relatively recently.
science
Like,
behind
Japanese
that?
boomers had to do this in school.
It's a culture thing!
Honestly, it probably does keep you warm because you're flailing around and making your skin all inflamed. And no wonder schools don't teach this anymore, though I bet the boomers are—
Yeah, risk of skin damage worsens eczema. Taught in schools from 1938 to 2020, removed for health reasons. Thank you! Jeez, this has been a thing since 2020, from 1938 to 2020. They only recently removed it.
grumbling. Kids these days don't even know how to rub themselves down with a towel. Okay, so why am I telling you how gullible Japanese people are? Well, I'm not the first one to notice it. There are businesses that exploit this. Like, have you ever heard of Dr. Stretch?
I mean, McDonald's makes you think you're eating healthy because you get a Diet Coke instead of a Coke. Look, I'm not gonna shit on another culture for having dumb, like, people buying dumb shit. Everybody does that, man.
Exactly what you'd imagine. A business where you pay a monthly fee to lay down and have a stretching expert, aka some guy they just hired off the street last week, move your body around for you. It's kind of like a massage, but, worse? Now, don't get me wrong, I love stretching. I'm pro stretch. But I wouldn't pay some business that falsely claims to be a doctor. Like, where's your MD, Mr. Dr. Stretch? And Dr. Stretch is expensive. They give you your first 15-minute stretch for free to get you in the door, but then they'll try to sell you a really expensive membership that includes tons of random fees.
What the hell? It's like a chiropractor, but not.
I love this doctor!
And they're known for doing
my
anything
God.
to get people to sign up. There's a reason if you Google Dr. Stretch, it auto-completes the word religion.
Oi! Oi!
But of all the businesses that prey
It's a
on
cult.
people's gullibility and peer pressure, there was one that did it the best.
Small face? Guys, can I just remind you to not post stupid racist shit in my chat? I'm gonna read this out loud. I already timed them out, but I just want to read this out loud. Someone said, bad take. They got scammed into believing their leader was God and they should take over half the planet during World War II. They deserve this. My guy, every country does dumb fucking shit. Shut the fuck up. Don't say dumb shit like that. It's so fucking stupid and racist. Don't, like, okay, cool. You think that? Don't type that dumb shit in my chat. People are cringe. There's giga religions in America too that scam people out of money, like Scientology and shit. Like, relax. Holy fuck.
Hakutsu Araru Daijiten, or excavation, an encyclopedia.
I'm just laughing at this because it's funny. Like, again, like, chill. Like, this is entertainment. It's not that deep.
Encyclopedia of Facts is a show that began airing in 1996 and was immensely popular. Everyone and their mom would tune in to get the latest in health science. You know, like how cholesterol is caused by these fellas.
It's Dr. Oz! It's literally Dr. Oz! Dr. Oz does the same shit on American television. It's just a different culture. It's the same dumb shit. They try to sell you dumb products for your health. I'm gonna laugh at this, but at least I can acknowledge that, like, this dumb stuff exists.
Is playing ping pong in your arteries.
Yeah.
And
Baba
why
Booey.
strain yourself by going for a walk when you could hire someone to tickle you instead? I mean,
Oh my god, a serial tickler? Oh my gosh, I want to be one. I want to go tickle people.
according to this show, they're equally intense exercises. But whatever, they're a science program. I'm sure they have like studies and stuff backing this
Surely,
up. And
right?
look, Japan can be tough if you're fat. People will not hold back on making fun of you for your body, and there's a lot of pressure to be skinny. So yeah,
my
it made sense
goodness.
why everyone loved this show and why it was such a big hit. It gave you useful diet info backed up by studies, experts, and their own experiments that the show funded through its massive budget.
1 million per episode? Okay.
They were doing
Alright.
science.
ミトコンドリア
Mitochondria. Dude, I love Japanese,
エン
man!
ジンとも言うべきところがここ
And the best part was, a lot of their
Powerhouse of the
diets were
Cell
just
Chat.
things Japanese people already love to eat. Like, how convenient! They had an episode on miso soup, oyaki.
Okay, but hold on. If you actually eat miso soup all the time and you actually include protein, it's actually kind of a healthy diet. You get really bored, but you can. Yeah, just remember to include protein in your diet and maybe some vegetables in the miso soup. Like, there's a reason why, like, Japanese people are pretty healthy. Like, yeah, they have their problems with, like, you know, like, the physical, what is it called? Like your physical appearance and stuff, but still. Miso soup isn't the same amount of sodium, though? Does it? I have no idea, but I'm not susceptible to that. If you're okay with soy, then miso's good. I'm just saying, Chad. When I was really broke, I ate nothing but soups because it's the only thing I could reheat without it tasting like shit, okay? Like, I don't know what to tell you. So the soup diet does work.
Kodon. They even had an agar diet, which is like traditional Japanese seaweed jelly. But for episode 519, they had something groundbreaking. A new superfood based on research from America. The new revelation about this secret food. Eat it and lose weight. This is the most weight I've ever lost on a diet. My view on dieting has completely changed. Participants who ate this food appeared 5 years younger.
Wow!
And that secret new food was natto, something Japanese people already eat. Now that is lucky.
Okay.
Natto is a fermented bean, often eaten with...
I've had natto before. It tastes great. Gross? I've had natto. It's great. I don't know. I like fermented foods. Sorry. I know a lot of people hate it, but that's just my opinion. I couldn't get used to the taste. That is perfectly valid. I absolutely accept it. I like fermented foods. I like fermented cabbage. I like kimchi. I fucking like pickled cucumbers. Like, it smells so bad. No, it doesn't. I've had natto plenty of times. I like stinky cheese too, so I can't talk. Again, if you don't like stinky stuff, I totally get it.
With rice, but it turns out it's super healthy. And through some serious science, a microbiology expert from Temple University, Arthur Schwartz, told the show that the isoflavones in natto will juice up your levels of the hormone DHEA, unlocking the secret to big weight loss with just a daily serving. This was massive. Now, Japanese people could lose weight without any lifestyle changes within 12 hours.
Yeah, but they're already like, they don't have like a massive obesity problem. They're really obsessed with health over there, man. That's crazy.
Natto had sold out from every super...
It's like that toilet paper crisis during COVID. No natto!
Market in Japan. The demand had tripled overnight and in some places was up tenfold. Supermarkets had to put up flyers like, we are so sorry, but we are out of natto because of a certain TV show. And while normally these shortages clear up within days, this one lasted for weeks and was like the biggest news story in the country. Manufacturers responding to this demand started making as much natto as possible. But hang on, something doesn't add up here. I mean, if natto will make you lose weight, would anyone in Japan have weight problems in the first place? 12 days into the nationwide natto.
I mean, it's probably better than eating Big Macs. Or drinking soda. Like, again, like, people are like saying, oh, well, miso's higher in sodium. Well, I'm like, well, I mean... I'm pretty sure they pack a lot of fast food with a lot of sodium. And you guys eat that anyway. It doesn't stop people from eating it.
Those shortages, a tabloid magazine, Shukan Asahi, announced that they had done an investigation into the science behind the show, and they had some concerns.
Okay.
They were still researching, but they were going to publish their article in a week. Everyone was like, ooh, I wonder what happened. And then they went to bed. The next day, Kansai TV, the company that made the show, called an emergency press conference. They announced that they had made some mistakes, and the natto diet was embellished, to say the least. Like in these experiments that they conducted, they tested the subject's blood levels against the control group. And that might have been a little lie. They actually didn't test any blood. In fact, they didn't even take any blood. One may go as far as to say all of the data was fake. And those photos comparing people pre and post natto diet?
Again, they said you could eat this for a week and lose weight. That's crazy. That's not how weight loss works. When I had a really bad cold, I stopped eating because I couldn't eat food. It wouldn't go down my throat. It hurt too much, so I stopped eating, essentially. Like, I could eat a little bit. But I didn't eat for like 3 weeks, basically. I was starving, but eventually I got used to it. It doesn't work like that. She's sucking her belly. Yeah, it does look like she's sucking it in. It do.
Those weren't actually subjects. Those were just random people. The Japanese public was furious. I mean, this show was supposed to be science education, not science fiction. In response, Kansai TV canceled their next episode about preventing cancer.
The latest cancer prevention medical special. I wish they would call out like Dr. Oz and stuff like that more. There are so many dumb old people that watch that show and take everything they say like super seriously. This doesn't happen in America, to be honest.
And aired a 5-minute apology instead.
多くの捏造やデータの改ざんが行われていたことが明らかになりました。誠に申し訳ございませんでした。
Oh my gosh.
That's the end of it though, right? I mean, it can't get any worse than that, can it? Well, remember when Professor Schwartz said that DHEA causes weight loss? Yeah, he never said that. They just made it up and dubbed it over him like he's an anime
Oh my god! Oh no!
from the 90s.
These donuts are great. Jelly-filled are my favorite.
And it turns out that wasn't the only time they had done it. They'd been fake dubbing over people for years.
And this is why I hate dubs, by the way. They do this shit. They've been doing this since the 90s where they just straight up lie.
Their 2006 miso soup episode, they spoke to Dr. Kim from a US university who told them that fermenting soybeans makes for better animal feed. But they dubbed over him saying, miso can make you thin. These guys did not give a fuck. They once did an episode where an American professor showed a new revolutionary 3-minute exercise program that was shaking the country and burns 3 times the fat, and that with it, you could achieve targeted fat loss, like to your stomach, thighs, or arms.
My brother in Christ. No, man.
But as you could guess, he was actually saying the exact opposite. I've never seen a study demonstrating this. Targeted fat loss is impossible. In 1998, they asked a researcher...
Chat, never trust dubs, man. Always do your own research. That's straight up lying.
Researcher to run an experiment on mice to see if lettuce makes them sleepy. When the production crew arrived and the mice were not, in fact, sleepy, they just ignored that and found footage of sleeping mice to pretend their experiment was successful. They even brought in a different scientist to explain why the mice had fallen asleep. Yeah, there was no coming back from this. The show was immediately cancelled, and the CEO of Kansai TV had to step down in shame. After that, the government stepped in and gave Kansai TV their highest possible warning for violating broadcast law. Oh yeah, and tons of overproduced natto went to rot once consumers realized it wasn't actually a superfood. This scandal was...
I thought it was a superfood. I thought it was still good for you, like good for your gut. I'm not talking about like, oh, it's gonna make you lose weight. I thought it was still a good like source of, diet. It's almost the same as beans. Yeah, but beans are great. Yeah, they're good for your gut. They might make you fart. Yeah.
It's a massive blow to Kansai TV. But how could they even prevent something like this from happening? Well, maybe by not outsourcing the production of the show to a company that had done literally the exact same thing 2 years earlier. Oh. I'm not making this up. They had already gotten a show cancelled and received a warning from the government. I mean, this show's issues were so blatant, even before the natto diet, that someone had already written an entire book calling them out. And starting in 2005, they had to add this on-screen disclaimer to every episode after they got caught lying about their agar diet.
I think Dr. Oz had to do something similar too. It wasn't as harsh because, like, obviously Dr. Oz is still around, but I'm pretty sure they also had to make a disclaimer to say, like, Dr. Oz isn't an actual doctor. Because everybody thought that he was a real doctor. But he's not, he's just a spokes guy.
And even before that, they were given a warning by the Ministry of Health after their bittern diet gave countless viewers diarrhea. So why did nobody stop them? Well, you'd think the scientists would speak out, and some of them did, but plenty were complicit, like the mouse guy, Tajima. This guy's been on more than 500 TV shows. It's like his side hustle is being a TV expert. And when they asked him about the mouse thing, of course it wasn't his fault. I just say what the program wants me to. If I didn't do it, they'd get someone worse. Buddy, you are the worst guy.
Yeah,
and everyone else involved cared even less than the scientists. I mean, the studio loved the show. They were getting paid and outsourcing all the hard work. The station was getting great ratings from it. And of course, the sponsor would never complain. Wait, I haven't even mentioned the sponsor. You know, this entire show was funded by one company? The massive $1 million per episode budget? All courtesy of the Cow Corporation. And this show wasn't just brought to you by
Corpos. I fucking knew it.
Cow. It was Cow. Every single commercial break was reserved for exclusively cow products.
Holy
like cow floor cleaner, cow dish soap, cow shampoo. They never ran out of cow products to sell you. Like, bro, I've said cow so many times, I'm gonna start mooing. Of course, once the bad press started, Cow immediately jumped ship and pulled all their advertising. And that's it. Nothing bad ever happened to them because, of course, it never does. The multi-billion-dollar Cow Corporation still exists to this day. And while Cow...
Yep, nothing ever happens to the corpos. Justice has been served.
Cow got off scot-free, the industry eventually took action and set up a committee to investigate ethical violations and prevent similar incidents from happening again in the future. So, has Japan finally learned its lesson about gullibility? Well... No,
because they want to be healthy and they want to sell them products. Hell yeah!
Maybe. Take phone scams, for example. Just like in the West, scammers primarily target old people, which has led to Japan coming up with some clever countermeasures. Scammers will tell you that they need like Google Play gift cards to pay for their virus cleanup service or whatever.
Okay,
so stores have started displaying fake virus cleanup payment cards, and if a customer brings one up, the employee knows exactly what to do. So far, these have proven to be extreme.
Oh, that's awesome! Wait! That's amazing!
Effective, and I think we should definitely copy them.
Talked about
but with the rise of AI and fake videos like this one of the Prime Minister that went viral, Japan will need to continue being vigilant, and we'll see what happens in the future.
That's
I asked for viewer questions, and you guys gave me some pretty good ones. I answered like 30 of them in Ask Me Anything. Links in the description. It's on Patreon, but it's free.
Japan,
you don't have to sign in. You don't have to pay or anything. Thanks for watching. See you next time.
Blah blah.
Seriously, when I look at how many names there are, I can't believe how many of you are supporting me. Thank you so much, guys. It's literally a dream come true.
Yo, I love Japanalysis. They're so cool. That was awesome, guys. Check them out. Check out their Patreon, and I'm pretty sure it's free. You can look at their stuff. So loud, you lost weight from this vid? Yeah, I'm about to do 10 push-ups right now. Okay, on the floor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ow! Oh, my fucking headphones fell off. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Whoa. Oh yeah.
Japan can be gullible, and I mean really gullible. Like if you go.
Sorry, my headphones when I tap them the right way, they can like.